Hello everyone, this is SMA Watts, and welcome back to our Let's Play of the Sith Warrior. We are still on Korriban. We went and got the, what are they called? The relic fragments that we gave to, what's his name? The guy we gave them to. And we're going to go see Lord Barris, and, Darth Barris, I'm sorry. And turn in our Sith Arithmetic.
The prodigal supplicant returns, and with all the shards from the tomb of Tulak Horde. Superb. It appears Clemrel was right, and you were wrong, Vemran.
Appearances can be deceptive.
Excuse Vemran, supplicant. He expected you to fall on your face.
This is old hat for Vemrin. He should be used to disappointment by now.
The tension is thick between you two, a great source of emotion to feed on. I wonder what will happen when it boils over. But first, a matter to clear up. There is very little that escapes my scrutiny, and I know, Acolyte, that you provided Clemrel with his shards. So, since it was only by your tolerance that Clemrel stands before me, I leave his fate in your hands. What should I do with him?
He recognized his limitations, which has its own merit. But those limitations mark him unworthy to continue the journey to being Sith.
Yes, the next trial would destroy him instantly. While he is not Sith material, he is a survivor. So perhaps he can be of some use. General, I'm assigning you to oversee the Academy prisons. It's not a glamorous post, but do your job and you'll be respected here. Report to Jailer Nash immediately.
Thank you, my lord. Thank you both.
He certainly lacks backbone, but perhaps he'll rise above that someday. Now are the two of you ready for your final trial? You both stand on the precipice of becoming Sith. But only one of you will have the opportunity to claim a special lightsaber and serve as my apprentice. I thought it would be you, Vemran, but I've changed my mind.
What? I've done everything you've asked. Better than any of the others. The honor should be mine.
I'm sorry, Vemrin. I know how much you were gunning for this.
Today, Vemran is every bit your equal. But the Force is stronger with you, Acolyte. And there is a power sleeping within you. It was a simple decision. Now, Vemran, go wait in my antechamber for your instructions. This instant. Now, I hope you fathom how fortunate you are to be singled out. If you become my apprentice, the galaxy will bend before you.
You honor me.
The lightsaber you will seek is old and powerful. It is housed in a forbidden cavern in the tomb of Nagasadao, where few Sith have ever set foot. Almost no one knows how to find the secret entrance. But there is a Twi'lek in the holding pens who was caught breaking in there. I hear she is quite willful. Take her and make her show you the entrance to the forbidden cave.
I will take care of that.
Other acolytes seeking to complete their trials are sent to the tomb, where Academy laws are waived. They will try to murder you. This test will determine if you become Sith. So bolster yourself. To set foot in the tomb of Nagasadao is to breathe in death itself.
Well. Oh, as you may notice, we also have new armor. This is the Eradicator set that I picked up off the Galactic Market. Wasn't able to pick up the mask, though, sadly. The final trial. Alright, let's... Man, I've been using the Sith Warblade for like 8 levels.
Ouch! Give it a rest, will ya? I'm getting my fill of fun while I still can, slave. Ah, as if on cue, look who's back. Word is you might become Lord Barris's apprentice. Ah, nice work if you can get it. Barris supposedly sent me an acolyte named Clemrol. Some whiny little cast-off. But the deadbeat hasn't shown up. You know anything about him?
Clemrol means well, and he tries hard.
What he ought to do is try hard to be on time. So, I hear you'll be relieving me of this Twi'lek. She's a pain in the neck.
Who's a pain in the neck? I'm the one wearing a shock collar.
Huh. Consider that a going-away present, Twi'lek. Seems you might be useful for something after all. This bruiser is taking you into the tomb where we caught you.
None of you can figure out how to activate the tomb statues to open the Forbidden Cavern, huh? You got some kind of business in that secret Sith chamber, do you?
Yes, and I'd appreciate your help.
Don't bother being pleasant. Here, kid, take the shock control collar. I'll set it to a high level. Use it enough, she'll show you the back door to her mother's house.
I suppose I can play tomb tour guide. A lot of work went into cracking that nut, but I did it once. I can do it again. So we're clear. I'm officially on strike when it comes to domestic duties.
I promise you I won't require a maid.
Well then, maybe things are looking up for me. As if they could get worse.
Oh, they could get worse.
Lead the way. I'll show you the unlocking points throughout the tomb, and then open the secret door for you.
I could be a dark side warrior. That's way worse for that.
As places of higher learning go, this one has got to be the scariest.
Good train. There we go.
Acolyte, may I speak to you for a moment?
I'm always willing to listen to a beautiful woman.
Oh, yes. Thank you. You're too kind, really. There was another acolyte, not long ago, who entered this tomb and did not come back. He died in there.
And you were worried to see a handsome man like me die too?
No, I mean, not that... That's not what I meant. I mean, it's just that the acolyte who went in there, he was a good sort, friendly and talkative. He said he was entering the tomb to prove himself to his father. I just thought it would be nice if somebody took his body back and told his father he didn't make it.
Yes, the father should be told that his son has fallen.
I'd never survive in there. And even if I did, I wouldn't be allowed to see his father. He is a Dark Honor Guard stationed in the Academy. None but Sith can ever set foot on the sacred ground where he stands watch. But you could find the body and bring it to his father. Please do this and honor the fallen.
If I see the Acolyte's body, I will try to retrieve it.
Thank you so much. If you find the Acolyte's remains inside the tomb, let me know. I can tell you where to find his father in the Academy. Good luck.
Okay.
Yep, just like I left it. This place is still ultra creepy.
One dead body. He really didn't get very far. And One monster.
What are you supposed to be? We were never alike. I'm the pride of the Academy. What do you mean, stronger? If Prythor's the one who exiled you to these caves, I doubt he'll change his mind about feeding you. There is strength and power within you. I'd like to know the source.
Poor Seirun. Poor foolish acolytes.
You found him.
What happened there?
You found him. That poor acolyte.
He got torn up pretty badly in there.
He was so brave and ready to prove himself to his father. His father was Naaman Fall. As I said before, he's one of the Dark Honor Guards in the Academy. If you take the acolyte's remains to his father, I'm sure he'll be grateful.
I suppose it's always good to make powerful friends.
You can find the acolyte's father outside the chamber of the Dark Council. That's where he stands guard.
Well, it's a good place for a Dark Honor Guard to stand guard outside the Dark Council. You wouldn't want him to just be there guarding another guard, would you? I think I'm getting feedback. I may end up doing this video short so I can double check on my sound levels. That's one problem with being size 3. These buildings are not big man friendly. And apparently Bioware didn't just make them, you know, ramps that look like they have stairs. There is stairs.
You don't belong here. You stand before the chamber of the Dark Council, and this floor is off limits to all who are not lords of the Sith. If you are not on official business, you will leave now.
I've come with news about your son.
So that is the smell you carry. It is said he went into the tomb of Naga Sadao to prove himself, and was killed. He was such a weak boy. He shames me in death as he shamed me in life. When I heard of his death, I could not leave my post. Honor forbade it. Still, I would like to know what happened in there.
Of course. Ask away, my lord.
Your deference does you credit. Now tell me, where did you find his body? Did my pathetic son even make it past the first steps? In the end, was he Sith?
He died valiantly, deep in the tombs. He was nearly Sith.
He died well. I suppose my son had more of me in his heart than I had ever considered possible. With this news, you have brought me a peace I didn't think possible. Thank you. I will have him buried in honor. Take this small token of my appreciation and go.
Now we can just hate. It makes him sad. He really wanted to hate his son some more. That guy's got some issues. Yeah, tuck and roll when you fall like that.
What do you want? I'm training slaves to feed the beasts, and I don't have time to chat.
Have you heard of a creature called Serun?
Seirun? You know of Seirun? That creature was close to me when I was an acolyte. It helped me survive my trials. It traveled places I couldn't, told me everything it heard and saw. It had been living off vermin before I came along. I figured out a way to make it healthier, stronger. Seirun's special meals.
What is Serun exactly? I've never seen anything like it.
Its people come from the planet Biss, but it's lived on Korriban as long as anyone can remember. Seirun never knew exactly what I fed it. Its meals weren't just beast fodder. Seirun ate the corpses of the Academy's failures, the bones and blood of dead acolytes. Feeding on their energy after death, it grew exponentially more powerful with every meal, and became strong in the dark side.
That has fiasco written all over it.
Pity I didn't have your insight at the time. When I saw how twisted Seirun was becoming, I sent it away. It was becoming hungrier all the time, and I feared it would attack the living. Destroying it seemed impossible. It could heal any injury it suffered. I hoped it would find a new home somewhere, but it seems we must act more decisively.
I break beasts' necks in my sleep.
No, that is... Seirun may not be strong enough to kill acolytes on its own, but it can't be slain. Its regenerative abilities draw on the power of the Force. Together, we must poison Seirun. Before I sent Seirun away, I developed a powerful toxin, but I didn't have the heart to use it. It won't kill the creature, but it should strip it of its power.
That has possibility.
I take some pride in the formula. If we do this, Seirun won't survive much longer. It will hide as best it can and slowly starve. But the alternative is to let it become a living horror.
Then let's poison that thing.
I'm glad you see it as I do. I'm giving you this meat. Don't ask me where it came from, but it should fool Seirun. Once the poison is in its system, it will weaken. I take no satisfaction in this, but it is necessary.
I think it's that acolyte I killed that, was Vemrin's toady. His lick spittle. Alright. Because I need to check my sound levels, and because it seems like a reasonably good place to do that, I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here. When we come back, we'll be at the tomb, and we'll be proceeding on with the final trial. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy it, I hope you will subscribe and watch more.